Hey everyone, my name is David, also known as Nevae in the drag community. Welcome to my channel. Um, Up and coming makeup artist. I've been doing it since about 2019. So if you want to stick around, see what fun I can get into, don't mind my bird in the background. She likes to talk, and she's all the way in the other room. Apparently she can hear me. But I'm here to have fun, like I said. Share my best tips, practices, different products I use, and ultimately have some fun. I'm a gamer, educated, and guess what? I'm a happily married man. As you can see, my nails. Yeah, fix that ring. My wife does those. She has fun doing them too. I look forward to, like I said, sharing my experiences with you, doing my makeup, and talking about anything and everything that you want to talk about. Today, I'm actually going to be reviewing Tati Beauty Blendifuls. If you're going to be watching my channel, I don't dive into other people's personal stuff, so if you don't like the products I use, you don't like the people of the products I use, it's not, you can take that elsewhere. That's not what this is about. This is about the products themselves. And if it's a good product, it's a good product at the end of the day. So, I'll be reviewing these wonderful little tools. I've already been using them a little bit. As you can see, they're a little dirty. Watch some videos on them, have some fun with them. Learned a little bit about head time, so I'll be sharing those experiences too and those best advice that I've found with those. But all that to say, let's get started. All right. So first thing I always like to do is start off with my primer. I actually start off with Tatcha primers. I have two that I love to use, and I always use my fingers when it comes to primers. I always start with my primers. I have Tatcha. I always use my fingers when it comes to my primers. I like to push it into the skin. The reason I use both these because I found they really work for me. They're expensive, I know that. They're definitely not drugstore. I'm gonna buy them at Sephora, so I'm going to push that in. I have really dry areas around my nose. Everything else is pretty much normal, but my areas are like my dry areas right here in my nose. No matter what I do, especially during the summertime, I just get dry. No matter how humid it is, it just everything's like blah. But yeah, I really like putting my primer on with my fingers, like I said, because then you can just push it into the skin. It helps create an even coverage. It really gets into those pores. So. I need to wax my eyebrows. That's apparent. Yeah, I'll keep it real. I'm used to getting my eyebrows waxed. My hair is normally a lot more vibrant. I'll leave that up to my hairstylist. She absolutely has fun. At least I hope she does. She tells me she does. She gets to do whatever she wants with my hair. We've done all different colors. One of my favorites has been my pink with like purple style, and then also this rainbow she did on my hair. Absolutely love that. I'm not going to really focus on my eyes today. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I want to focus on the Blendifuls. But what I'll usually do is I'll do my eyes first. I'll tape them so that way you get this nice little crease. But like I said, while I'm working on it, some key tips that I've read, I've experienced, and share from pros that I've watched, listened to, and read about is if you're gonna do your makeup, one of the things I just recently I agree with is make sure your mirror is actually above. You're looking up, not down at it. One, because it creates a better profile, and two, if you're looking up, then you can always look down and kind of look up at it, and you can see where shadows are, especially with your light. Your light is going to tell you where to place your contour, all that. One of the things I started off doing so wrong when I first started is just placing so much product on the skin and then going from there, and that did not work out so well. And I just really buffed that out. Sometimes I'll use a beauty blender, I'll use brushes, depending on what I want to do. My problem is I have a lot of cats. My wife do. so they tend to like to get cat hair everywhere. So I have to make sure a lot of my brushes don't get that cat hair, which can be difficult because it gets everywhere and my nose will start to itch. If that's the case, then I just start doing I take a Benadryl and it's all set. Let's see here. There we go. Nice and light strokes. Just really hide the dark shadow. I tend to go for, like, I do drag, so I do some heavy makeup sometimes. If you're going to be in front of bright lights and such, you're always going to want to do heavier makeup. I'll do natural makeup from time to time. I like more natural look anyways. I'm not a big over the top looking like drag queen. I like it at a natural look, so it looks more realistic, feminine. But when I'm in front of the lights, I still do a little bit heavier, so that way when it doesn't blur itself out. So next is my I'll actually do concealer next. I'm just gonna blend this out with the Blendiful. I like it right underneath my eyes. I'll actually do the top of my lip, because if you notice when I look down, that's where the light shines. So it's naturally going to be same there with right here. And then obviously I'll be right there. I actually like to bring that in sometimes here. And I'm using, if you're interested about the concealer, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in shade 150. I like it brighter. I just like to give that vibrant right underneath my eyes. And one of the tricks I did learn is on these Blendifuls, put your fingers in there and use it like that so you'll see it. For the concealer, I really got to get in there nice and tight. I like to put my finger up at the tip, so that way it's nice and compact, and then just blend it out from there. What I love about these is, versus anything else, is it's actually done wonders. Like, it looks a lot smoother in my opinion. You notice I'm using a tapping motion versus like smearing it. I see a lot of people smear it, and I have deep pores around my nose. I don't want to smear it. It won't fill it in like I want. So this is what I've done to help overcome that. Not really get in there. And then there. I just like to brighten it right above my lip. And then down here. You can buff it a little bit too, so lighter to buff it out. But I've watched a lot of people. What I'll do is I'll watch makeup videos from different various artists and take their techniques and try them and see what works for me, what doesn't work for me, because it's the best way to learn. Just take other people's stuff, try it, see what works for you. Not bad so far. As you can see, it's really white underneath the eyes. I like it. It'll even itself out once I put my foundation on. My foundation is actually going to go on the same area, but a little bit further down, so I get a little bit wider coverage. Don't have to use as much. I'll literally put it on my hand. And I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Luminous Foundation, shade 230N. One of the other things I've learned just recently is, you can match your wrist, you can match your face, you can match your neck, but if you really want to get a good blend in there, as you can see, you'll want to also match your go against your chest. Because that gets the least amount of sun. If you're going to be blending down your neck and such, you want it to match all the way down to your chest sometimes. And guess what? Like I said, that's where you're going to get the least amount of sun. Now, drag queens, I know it depends on what we're wearing. It's fun to see. sometimes when they go to perform and they'll put on their makeup, and next thing you know, they are wearing these skimpy outfits or such, and they are not matching in certain areas. Not saying any particular ones. I've seen all levels of drag queens do the same mistake. Even I have, so it happens. But when you don't get it even, and as you can see, it's nice and smooth. I'm gonna get down into my neck area, but I'll do that here in a second. I'll push it in there, make sure it's nice and neat. I'm gonna need a little bit more. I got a big face. While I'm working on this. But like I said, if there's any, I was trying to say earlier, is if there's any content you want to see, stuff reviewed, video, from makeup to video games, let me know. If I have the game, sure, let's check it out. I'll tell you my honest opinion on it. If there's a movie you want to talk about, movies, I mean, I used to work at a video store. I've learned how to give good reviews without giving away spoilers. It all depends on what you want to, what we all want to talk about. So let's get down to this neck now. Blend out that orange. Oof. But that's, I mean, that's the Blendiful for you. Some people say I can get the same thing with a sponge. Yeah, cool. But this is what works for me, and I challenge anybody to try it. I guarantee, I can almost guarantee it's worth your money. I mean, it's not cheap. They're like $30. They're gonna be as much. I think they're $30. I'll have to double check. But I bought two sets. About one set for me, one set for my wife. So I'm the first one to use it. Used it a couple times, like I said, and it's really worked. It's changed my makeup routine. And they're easy to wash, easy to clean. Soap and water. I got the natural, my wife says I've got natural cheekbones. I don't have to worry about a lot of contour. I will. I like my contour. It's fun to play with, fun to use. I feel makeup is meant for anyone that wants to use it. Doesn't matter age, sex, you know, gay, straight, bi, whatever the case may be. You know, have fun. Makeup is just like any other form of medium when it comes to art. You know, if you're gonna paint, you're gonna draw. Makeup is the same thing. In this essence, the same thing. You're going, you know, you gotta have fun with it, and you're creating. Your face is your palette. Your faces are your palettes, or whatever the case may be. All right. So my next product, I'm gonna set real quick. One of the things I did learn, and you can actually do this. It was actually recommended to do this before I put on my foundation and such. If you want to, but I don't. I found that it creases a little bit more. But definitely set underneath for like anybody that's trying to hide their mustache or anything. Definitely set your mustache area, your beard area as quickly as possible. But after you're going to do any type of your creams or liquid makeup, it's going to create crusties if you don't. Again, I'm using the other side, the wider side of the Blendiful again to go ahead and set my makeup. Just real light. I know it doesn't look light there, but it is. I swear. And that's just to help it keep it set. I'm using Fenty Beauty's translucent setting powder. I actually fell in love with this one too. There's several I like, but this is the one I've been using just to try it out. And it's just nice and light. So I'm gonna actually take the smaller Blendiful, this little cute heart shape, and this is where I can get the design and shape I want. Let's see here. I'm actually using Morphe's palette. Ooh. That fell out. Must have knocked loose. But I'm actually using Morphe's palette there. Which one is this? The highlight contour palette. Lo-fi. It says 8L. But I love it. Kilo pad, as you can see, I use the hell out of it. Debutante and Donut. I actually mix those two. And sometimes I'll go back over this with the brush, but I'm going to show you can be done with this. And I learned a new trick today, in fact, about blush. If you like blush, they say that, you know, a lot of people apply blush incorrectly. There. And I believe it, you know. But I was reading this article about it. And they're saying people actually apply it too high. Which, you know, I believe. Yeah, I like this. I don't know if I like it for blush. Something I use for blush on a daily? Probably not. I mean, it's easier to wash than a brush. Doesn't look too bad. Yes, I am left-handed. You can probably get in there with the nose really well. I really like it for my highlighter and foundation though. I've never seen my pores so invisible. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to a brush for this, just because I do like a brush. So the other thing is, you notice I'm using a tapered brush. What I see a lot of people do, and I've noticed this, and this has been called out on several YouTube channels, is if you're gonna do it, make sure you're using it correctly. A lot of them, they take the brush and you see how it's angled. Go with the angle. A lot of them just go like this or whatever and blend it. If you work down, it'll create a more narrow line. Or is this, if you work up, it actually creates a more broad line. That's crazy to sound, and it's true. But work with what works with you. I'll even take my brush, narrow it out a little bit so I can get my jawline. Not that I actually have to chisel it out too much. I got a great jawline. But I do like to just give that extra little dimension to it, and I'll buff that down. And again, I'm taking it and I'm actually going and then knocking a little bit off, and then I'll draw the line and then buff it down, and it just creates a unnatural shadow, but I like it. And then again, this time I'm not gonna, and I'll just, crazy sense, I like to go over the whole nose right here. And I'll come back in with a little bit more highlighter. And it can be just whatever's on this already. Just create it again. Because then it gives you this natural, I think natural look, but maybe not. I like the look though. But again, it's your art. Do whatever you want with it. What I was saying about the blush earlier though is they say, or they, what I've read is people apply it too high. I think you got big glasses on, and it's like right here. So you don't want to go into this area unless it looks wrong. So if you look at this interview and you line up your pupil and you smile, bring it straight down, right on that apple is where you want to start it, and kind of just put it right there or up in here to give it more of an angled, your face an angled look. Oh, there's my blush. Again, that Morphe's little palette here. I like blush. Just to give that little extra feel of warmth to the skin. I'm using It Girl and Free from their 8C Cool Pro palette. Just work it in there a little bit, nice, even light strokes. And I'll put a little up there just to give some cool tones. I'll go probably to more of a peach up there too. You don't want to feel flat there. Some people put contour up on their forehead. I will actually put bronzer. I'm using Too Faced's bronzer. It smells like chocolate, dark chocolate. It's awesome. It smells so good. Comes a little mirror. So use that. And that just puts a little more warmth into the skin. Yes. Prom Night. Love this. I'm a big fan of his. When it comes to his lips, he's just got solid lipsticks. My favorites are Prom Night and Ryland from the Shane collection. Love those. You don't like them? Not my problem. You don't like the people? Not my problem. I'm here because I like the products. You don't like the people? Guess what? That's on you. What they do. Yeah, maybe not the best of things, but everybody makes mistakes. I've made my own. I live with them every day. If I can't forget them, I live with them. So do they. So do you. So that was the lip balm. I like to put that on just to have it. All right. And his lips. I like the way his lips are shaped. The tools. All right, I went in and put some lips off camera real quick just to put them on. Again, it was Prom Night. Love this color. So, like I said, not doing eyes today just because I need to wax these eyebrows so bad. So those will be done. Actually, the wife will do that because she likes to wax. But ultimately, there's the look. Tell me what you think. Anything you change, anything you have questions on, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your friends, family, whoever it may be. Help me get out there. I enjoy it. Like I said, I do this. I'm a beginning makeup artist. not professional by any means, no classes, all self-taught, taking other people's examples. So take some stuff you've learned today from me, hopefully, and you've enjoyed it. Have a great day. See you on the next time.